Arsenal Fan TV, Mo, disappointing 0-0. And to be honest, after that first half, I would have took that at the first half performance. I would have took 0-0. But we did bounce back in the second half, and then disappointing in the end that we didn't get 3 points because we had enough chances.
Yeah, we had enough chances, but they had enough chances as well. Like, before the game, I was confident about beating Liverpool, and given my expectations before the game, I'm disappointed. Because Arsenal at home, I think we can beat anyone. We've proven it in the past. We can beat anyone on our day at home. And so I'm disappointed based on my expectations before the game. But given what we actually saw, I feel like, if you're disappointed, it's probably because you've got a bit of bias towards your team. I think Liverpool fans will be disappointed tonight, and I think Arsenal fans will be disappointed tonight because we both had opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net, and it just takes one of them to go in, and then you've got the 3 points. And as I say, I think both sets of fans can feel like they deserve to win today.
What's missing, Mo? What's missing at the moment? I mean, I know tonight both of our centre-backs were missing, and we did miss them big time in the first half. But what's missing in general from the team? It's just not... Something's missing at the moment. It's not terrible, but there's just something.
Well, the obvious conclusion is 2 games at home, no goals scored. So that's what's missing, is goals. But I don't know, I just feel like if we look at where the goals come from in this team, there's Giroud, there's Alexis, and there's Ramsey when he's on form, because he can chip in a lot. Other than that, now, Ozil's not exactly much of a goal scorer. Cazorla's playing much deeper. Where else are the goals really coming from? Chamberlain, he didn't start, and even then, he's not like a double-digit sort of goal scorer. So you could say, look, maybe the goals are, we need someone who can chip in a little bit more with the goals. So for me, the onus has to go into the midfield to start delivering more. Remember when we had Perez and Ljungberg, and at the start of every season, they'd be hitting double digits.
That's why people say, why is he accommodating Ramsey? Is that why? Because he knows Ramsey's got goals in him?
Yeah, I think Ramsey's got goals in him, but I think Ramsey's got goals in him when he's in the middle. When he can time his runs into the box and have that threat on the edge of the D and that sort of thing. That's where I think Ramsey's got the threat. Not on the wing. I would have started Chamberlain today, but that's because I'd always start a right winger on the right wing. I don't think Ramsey's really the right call there, but I never gave Ramsey stick when he had that period where everyone was on his back, because if you asked me to go and do some surgery tomorrow, I'd mess it up because I'm not a surgeon, and Ramsey's being asked to do a job that he doesn't know how to do, and I feel sorry for the bloke. He hasn't got the pace, he hasn't got the style of play to be a right winger. On another kind of vein today, talking about Koscielny and Mertesacker not playing, I find it unbelievable. This morning, if all Arsenal fans had to pick a lineup, every single one of us would have picked Mertesacker and Koscielny. And then an hour before kickoff, we find out they're not playing. It just boggles the mind. Only us. And why didn't we know this morning? I can understand it if Arsene Wenger knew for a while and just thought, no, I want to keep that to myself and not give anything away. Fine, I can understand it, but it's just strange. It doesn't happen with anyone else. Mertesacker got flu. It feels like he specifically got flu at 6:59 p.m. today, and then we find out at 7 p.m. It's just, you don't get flu like that. I hope that it was Wenger keeping his cards close to his chest, because it's a bit of a farce, really. But given the central defensive pairing that we had to get in there, I thought Gabriel was brilliant. I thought he really, really was very composed and assured. Didn't put, it wasn't absolutely perfect, but coming in like that, I thought he was really, really good. Callum Chambers, on the other hand, I felt sorry for out there. Today he looked a bit out of his depth, and he did struggle. There were a few mistakes in him, and Coquelin bailed him out a couple of times. I thought Coquelin was superb today, and I said after the West Ham game that since he's come back in the team, that's his, not his worst game, his only bad game since he came back in the team. And today he showed his class again. He was absolutely superb. And also, you've got to mention Peter Cech today, because some of them saves, with United fans when they were raving on about David De Gea and all that sort of stuff, the save from Cech against Coutinho, that is what you should be making a fuss about. That's the level where you should be saying, wow, that blows your mind. That was absolutely phenomenal, and he saved us a point today. So, people that gave Peter Cech pelters after the West Ham game, he's evened it out today.
Now, one last thing I want to ask you. You got a lot of heat last week after we did that interview for what you said about Benzema. Looks like he won't be coming now. Who would you like to see? We need a striker. Who would you like to see coming?
First, I'll just say, listen, to the people that defend Benzema, it's very nice, it's very cute, but you are not dating the man. You do not need to defend him to that level. It shouldn't make you emotional. It shouldn't make you abusive. It shouldn't make you racist. You know, he's not your boyfriend. Calm down. Many people feel that Benzema is not in that truly world-class category, and I've got a feeling now...
Not many than what I read. I didn't see him siding with
There's a
you
lot
on
of
that.
people, listen, there's some very passionate fanboys on Twitter, and it scares people into saying what they want to say. When you talk to people in person, there's a lot of people that say, yeah, I agree with you, he's not consistently at that level. You know, Benzema's a great player, don't get me wrong.
What do you reckon? Benzema world class?
Yeah, I think so. No.
Don't think so?
I don't really think he's world class. You know what I mean? With Real Madrid, think of Real Madrid, you have to have a better striker than Benzema. With, like, you can see Bayern Munich, Lewandowski, Barca, they've got the trio. Like, I think he's a bit overrated.
The fact of the matter is that I'm lucky that these I know their football, but listen, the fact of the matter is, right?
Everyone's hating on him now because he ain't coming.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that's the point. If I was to say Benzema's not world class after he's turned around and said, Madrid is home, all of a sudden people are going to be a little less kind of over the top with that reaction. You know, people might be a bit more on my side on it. But my point is, listen, I'm not saying that I'm 100% right. I'm saying there's a debate to be had with Benzema. My opinion is that he's just a little bit shy of being world class. He's got the capability of putting in world class performances and delivering world class moments. But where it's clear is someone like Suarez. You can ask everyone here. Suarez, world class? Yes, debate over, move on. And that's the difference that I'm talking about. I think it's very clear when someone is truly world class or not. But ultimately, what does it matter? Because I'm of the opinion, and everyone else is, that out of everyone that's rumoured to be available in this transfer window, Benzema's the best of the bunch. So would I take him? Absolutely. Will he improve our lineup? Absolutely. Is he better than Olivier Giroud? I love Giroud, but yes, he is. Absolutely. So of course I'd take him. But, you know, now let me just say this now. The in the know fools on Twitter, and listen, I've met a few people that go to games personally that I know for a fact don't know anything, yet they'll go on Twitter and try and do all of this stuff for retweets and followers. It's embarrassing. Today you've been embarrassed given what Benzema said, and you'll see they'll all retract back into their holes now because they've got nothing left to say. I just need to stress the point. People come up to me and say, oh Mo, you must know something. Surely you've got inside information, you must know something. It's ridiculous. I went to a game a few seasons ago where Arsenal lost against Villa. I walked past you, I didn't know you, I had a chat with you, and since then I've been doing it regularly. Just because I appear on Arsenal Fan TV doesn't mean that Arsene Wenger's got a direct line to me telling me who's coming and who's not. No one is in the know. If people were truly in the know, they'd be at the bookings.
Lord's in the know.
Listen, I'm not going to talk about individuals and say who is and who isn't. All I'm saying is no one is. Okay, stop being naive. I don't know anyone. I'm a fan just like anyone else is. Why the hell would I know? Stop sending me messages on Twitter asking me who's coming. I don't know, and no one else does. It's time people just got out of this naive mindset. Let's just see what happens. Ultimately, even if someone tells you so-and-so's coming, what difference does it make to your life in the 6 days that it takes for Arsenal.com to write it on their website? What are you going to do with that information? Absolutely nothing. After today's
I would if I get it on Transfer Daily, trust me.
But listen, it's just irrelevant. What are you going to do with the information even if you get it? This in-the-know culture drives me up the wall. The sooner the transfer window's over, the better. I hope we get someone in because, look, it looks like we need someone. 2 games at home and no goals. All I'm saying, though, it's only 3 games. There's still plenty of time for things to change. There's many other teams that are underperforming. Keep the faith.
Well, I hate to say I've got my contacts.
What contacts?
And the two we are trying desperately.
You being serious now?
No, this is true. I've got this. We are trying desperately to sign 2 players from one club. I can't say no more than that.